So I've been doing a lot of thinking. I've been doing a lot of thinking here in the single player world and what we're going to be doing with the sheep farm. I feel like that was way more climactic than it should have been. Welcome back everybody to another episode here of the Minecraft single player series. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of work on the sheep farm. As you can see, I've extended it out by one cell and I've actually thrown in the sheep. Now I did add the collection system of how everything's going to work, and I've done it a little differently. I've done it a little, I don't know, abnormal and kind of complicated everything more than I probably should have. But this is how I ended up coming up with the collection system. And you may be like, Justin, why? Why did you do that? You could have just had a minecart going back and forth and had it unload. Well, I don't know. I just like being complicated, okay? Now that I think about it, I could have just had a line hoppers and really just avoided a bunch. But it's fine. We like to complicate things here in the world. So with a complicated sheep farm started, I thought today we would actually get going on making this sheep farm a reality and trying to get at least a good chunk of it finished. Now, I don't have an over amount of time to record this video, but looking at everything, we need a few hoppers, oh yeah, that's one change that I did. Before we had just a hopper and a chest, but when the sheeps actually get sheared, they the wool had a chance to actually catch on the hopper on top of the dispenser. So I didn't like that at all, but we need to figure out how many of these cells that we need. So what I want to do is just flop down a chest right here and spend the beginning of this episode just collecting materials of what we're going to need. And I'm going to do some math. I'm going to do a cut in the video and I'm going to do some math and figure out the exact measurement. That's the word I'm looking for. The exact quantity, measurement of quantity. Sure, why not? The exact measurement of quantity. Hey, yeah, give me that wool. The exact measurement of quantity needed for finishing this farm. So, you ready for a little swooshy swoosh? So, significant amount of time later that I did not expect spending on this project. The only thing we're going to be missing is the glass, so that's something we can melt up later. I actually have a really big problem in this world with having a fuel source, and that is something that I'd like to deal with within the next couple episodes. So you may be like, there's so many fuel sources that you can use. You could use kelp, you could use wood, you could use this endless amount of lava that's below you, but I don't want to do that. I want to be special. I want to do things different in this world. I want to finish this witch hut. I want to do this witch hut, get it up and running, get it functioning, and use the sticks as a fuel source, as an endless fuel source for this world. Now, on the Hermitcraft server, Mumbo Jumbo did a, what was it called? He did a farm. I went the wrong way. He did a farm where it's like an auto XP generator where there's like the villagers doing potatoes and then all this stuff. And that's something in this world I'd like to maybe function with. If we could use sticks to fuel the furnaces, and then we could use potatoes from the villager breeder that we're going to use here to automatically create XP, could be something we do. That could actually be a really cool project to play around with on this world. I'm super excited. I love doing these redstone builds. On this world. So that's one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. This just popped into my head. Don't worry. That definitely wasn't placed by me. Was that placed by an Enderman? I think that was placed by an Enderman. I'm gonna leave it there for now. That was super random. But you may ask yourself, the original thought process of this farming area was to have all the sheep, have 5 cells of every sheep, and have like this massive farm. But then I got thinking to myself, I was like, Justin, you're on a single player world. You're on a single player world. It's just you utilizing the wool. It's just going to be you for any projects you need to use them for. So why do you need that much wool flowing around in this world? And the answer was I just didn't. So I threw one sheep in, realized, it's not that much wool from one sheep. So I threw 2 in. And yeah, like what? I'm already at I'm at 5 stacks of white wool. Why do I need any more? I really don't. I truly don't. So we ended up going with 2 cells of each color of sheep that we're going to have in this area, which is going to be all 16 because there's 16 sheep in an area. So now we have materials. We can actually build this thing. We are lacking in decoration, but other than that, we have a stack right here. We can actually start working on this farm a little bit more. Now, I do need to get Well, I guess there's a little bit of fuel here. I guess we could probably roll with that, but I do need to get a fortune book, or a fortune pickaxe, because apparently I just don't own one. So I need to get a fortune pickaxe before I mine all that coal. So I guess that's problem number 2. Moving forward with today's video, and while we rest, a message from our sponsor. I'm just kidding. I don't get sponsored. If you want to sponsor me, you can, but I just thought that'd be funny to add to the video. Okay, moving forward. Alright, I'm gonna say there's like a 20% chance that these still work. I don't know if they're gonna even work with wheat, but you turn it on, and you hold. Oh my god, it's working. Is it working? It's working! Oh my god, these things are so old. So we're just gonna get a little more wheat, breed up some sheep, and then I'm gonna get one cell firing for now. I just want to see how well it will work. Oh, that's out now. Oh, maybe it's not. But I just want to see how well the farm would work before we end off this episode and get it all done and edited. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I think probably 2 stacks would be okay, right? Yeah, that's probably fine. Do I have a dump chest I can just throw stuff in? No, I don't. Okay, so I'll see you back over at the other base. Okay, so I've officially run out of food at the new base, which I feel like is a good time to, you know, turn around and reveal that the farm is actually not complete. It's almost complete. We got all the cells done, which I think is a really, really big deal. I feel like it's a really big deal. Now, you may notice the cell at the end here is like shorter. It's a shorter cell. Well, we didn't need that many, and I wanted it to be symmetrical to have all the colors. So what I thought is the chest room can be pushed past this wall, and it'll just look like the room has been extended. I don't think you'll ever really notice that it is too short. If we end up not liking it, I can extend it by a couple anyway. It's not a big deal. Something we can definitely work with. But if we go down below as well, I just tried to make as much progress as I could today. We have all the minecarts and furnaces in place. Minecarts and furnaces? Minecarts and things. Hoppers, that's what they are. So everything is funneling to the back hallway, which is where the chest room is going to be. So that's actually perfect. That's where all the wool is going to be stored. So I actually have to go get a little bit of sleep right now, take a little break from recording this episode, and tomorrow we'll get a bunch of sheep moved in here and just see how much wool flies. And we only have white sheep right now, and I need to go through and get every color in the game so we can have every wool in the game. But yeah, that's an adventure for, like, I think it's going to be its own episode. But we can get all the sheep in and have this thing firing nonetheless and just make a crap ton of white wool, because why not, right? Wait. Was going to do a cut, but now curious. Now very curious. Oh, wait a second. Did I just think of something stupid but would work? I gotta find out. Okay, so we're going to go down here, and I gotta find out about this. Let's grab 60 wool. It has to work. This absolutely has to work. This would be hilarious if this worked. Okay, I think you already know what I'm thinking. Is wool a usable fuel source? It is. It is. Okay, so that means if we have an overflow of wool in any of the chests, it can go into a furnace and auto smelt stuff. We have an infinite fuel source, even though I think it's 1-to-1. Is this actually 1-to-1? Oh, this might be 2-to-1. Oh, this is a very poor fuel source. Wow. But we do have an extra fuel source here in the world, which is, you know, what more could you ask for? Ooh, I need to breed you guys. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I got all the cells filled, and we are all ready to fire up and get everything running. So that's actually all the time I got for today. This is all the time I got to record this episode. So if you guys are new to the channel, my name's Minion Gaming. You guys can call me Justin. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Now, I did connect to a chest area down there, so they are running into where it should be, just so you know. So in the next episode, we'll start the episode checking the results of a nice, probably 10-hour AFK session, and we'll see where we go with that. So, like I said, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.